work, my thrall. This could be the tome Magister seeks. Now what's this? A wizard? Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
In his haste to leave, Rattlebones dropped the tome he was holding. It could be important. Perhaps Ceridwen. As you walk back onto Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
You did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones! The darkness plaguing Unicorn Way is lifting! Look! With Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do with it.
Say, can you check up on someone for me? I usually see Dorothy out shopping by now, but I fear she's too afraid to leave home. She's just down the road a bit, and she usually keeps her lights on. She doesn't like all the lost souls roaming around. Can't say that I blame her.
you say that Private Conley was worried about me? He always does fret so. I'm all right, but I wish someone could do something about all those ghosts outside. Sometimes I wish Auntie Em could join me here. I'd feel better with her around. Say, I was having my friends over for dinner, but they are running late. I fear for their sake with all those ghosts roaming around. Could you check up on them? My 2 friends live on this street, down towards the park area. Look for a house with a light on in the window. You can't miss it.
What? You say that Dorothy is looking for us? We were just about to be on our way.
Oh, I told you we should have left earlier. Now we've gone and made her worry about us.
I'm sorry, but I cannot find my oil can. You wouldn't want me seizing up on the way there.
Oh dear, we always go through this. Can you return to Dorothy and tell her we'll be running late as usual?
They are safe and sound? It's good to know that they are just running late. Now I won't have to worry. I always fear a wicked witch might show up and whisk them back to her castle. This land is so strange. Not like back at the farm. But I do like it here. Headmaster Ambrose is such a nice wizard. And my new friends are nice too. I'd say that in all, this place is as fun as a barrel of flying monkeys.
Would you say hello to Private Connolly for me?
Glad to hear Dorothy is doing well.
Well, hello there. I don't think I've seen you in the library before. I'm Harold Argleston, Master Librarian Extraordinaire. You say you recover this tome from an underworld tyrant who is going to give it to his dark master, Malastair? I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. You should take the tome to him at once. But before you go, allow me to reward you for your heroics. Please, accept this treasure card on behalf of the denizens of Wizard City.
Treasure cards are special one-use spells of various schools. You can purchase treasure cards from vendors or craft them yourself. Press P to open your spell deck. Treasure cards are listed under a special tab and are placed into the sideboard of your deck. During combat, remember, unlike regular spell cards, treasure cards...
Whoa there,
Oh, good, you're back. I'm anxious to hear your update on Unicorn Way. Evil darkness summoned from the underworld? Oh, my. Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could... Oh, Malastair. Of course. But why? Rattlebones was searching the Unicorn Way archive for this tome? Well, let me see what it is. On the trail of the Order of the Fang. Oh, my stars. I will certainly look into this. While I do that, you need to attend to the matter of your long-delayed enrollment. If you are to truly master your magical talents, we must induct you officially into our academy. I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood. He will introduce you to our professors and help you begin your studies.
From time to time, you'll see
Potion flasks, like the one I just gave you, can be Oh, and most importantly, make sure they are completely full, with a top on them, or you cannot use them when you need them.
Ah, you must be the new student I've heard so much about. You made quite a name for yourself on Unicorn Way. I'm Mr. Lincoln, and I just have some quick paperwork to get you enrolled. Signature here, initials there, and a lock of hair here. Are you allergic to unicorns or eyes of newt? Good. That takes care of that. To complete your enrollment, come meet your professors.
Welcome! I am the professor of the Ice School, where we teach thaumaturges to endure like permafrost, withstanding all attacks.
While in the Storm School, we instruct young diviners to strike hard, fast as lightning, defeat the enemy before they know what hit them.
We pyromancers of the Fire School prefer to carefully fan the flames. Utilizing damage over time spells, we slow burn our enemies to cinders.
Commanding the elements is indeed impressive, but Theurgis of the Life School seek harmony with nature, which gives us the power to heal others.
Sorcerers also seek harmony, symmetry in all things. Balance is unique magic from Crocotopia, which supports and enhances the other schools.
Fireballs and flowers. Freshman magic, that. All wizards summon monsters to fight for us, but only the best conjurers dare study the ways of myth.
And I'm Malone, not, exactly a professor. We haven't had a real deaf professor since the last one turned evil and destroyed the school, so, But I can get you started at being a necromancer. Our death spells drain health from enemies, damaging them and healing ourselves at the same time. As the official interim teacher of death magic, I can get you started as a necromancer. Let's just get out of the way. Welcome to the crater where the deaf school used to be. Until Headmaster Ambrose finds a replacement for Malistaire, you can come to me to train. I can even teach you advanced death spells when you reach the right level of experience. Probably. I'll let you know when that is. For now, I've got one spell for you. Ghoul. Train it, then head back to Mr. Lincoln.
You're already Some spells, like this one, take more than 1 pip to cast. To use it, pass a turn. Or cast a 0 pip spell to build up your pip supply.
You've met your professor. Great! You can train spells in your school for free, but to learn other school spells, you must spend training points. Here, I'll give you one now. Use it to start training a secondary school. And if you change your mind later, see me to buy back training points. Anyway, now that you're enrolled, you get your own dorm room to store items and decorate however you want. This is the boys' dorm here, and this is the girls' dorm. You can also use the Go Home button to Once you get settled in, report to the headmaster.
You're officially enrolled now? Then let me formally welcome you with this new healing spell. Let me also introduce you to our resident advisor, Abby K. Doodle. She can put on to your victory on you. Go to Old Town and talk.
One lap.
Oh, wow! You look new. Are you new here? Have you met all the professors? Have you picked a school? Oh, have you tried electives? You've gotta try electives. They're a great break from dueling, and you can get all sorts of great things from them. Oh, you just have to let me show you around Wizard City and all the amazing things you can do here. Follow me outside.
This is a side quest, but
is the Commons, a gathering place for wizards of all schools and skill levels. It's also where you learn to, wait for it, fish! I know! We can fish here with magic. Just talk to old Lucky Hookline to learn all about it.
Ah, that's right. Fishing's a great way to find unique items. You can even get aquariums to display your best catches from all over the spiral.
And if you're planning on traipsing all over that there spiral, give your feet a rest with a mount. It'll really speed up your exploring.
You should talk to old Zeke whenever you see him, and I swear I see him everywhere. You get training points for helping him. And this is Eloise. She can stitch your gear so you can upgrade it, but keep your style the same. Now let's move on.
Why, hello there, young wizard. Name's Zeke, Prospector Zeke. I've been all over the place, exploring the different worlds along the spiral. Each world I get to, I always find something people are gone and forgot, like them dwarf-like fellers called the Smiths. Say, you wouldn't mind helping me out, would you? Those Smiths are hiding all around Wizard City. They don't do much good where they are. Locate them and let me know where I can find them, and I'll pay you kindly for your trouble.
This is Golem Court. This place is brimming with excitement. Sometimes, I hear, evil necromancers attack this place. And sometimes, nothing does. And, oh, there's Farley, the Wizard City gardener. That's exciting too.
Gardening is indeed exciting. You can raise crops in your dorm or house that yield all kinds of items to aid you in your journey.
Gardens also make for prettier landscapes, perfect for my specialty, photomancy, magical portrait making which lets you preserve still images.
I know, right? There's so much to do here, and we're not even done. But let's take a quick breath. Inhale, exhale, and get back to basics. Because when it really comes down to it, almost everything you do makes you better at dueling. So let's go meet the Duel Master.
Hi, I need help. I'm trying to finish this science fair project for Professor Baelstrom, but those golems stole my materials. I really need those back. I've got a few more preparations to make, so if I have to fight the golems too, I'm sure to be late. If I'm late, I'll get a bad grade and... Wait a minute. If you retrieve them for me, I can finish my project and still be on time. I'll need the enchanted wood from one of the wooden constructs in the golem tower.
Wizard, allow me to introduce the Ravenwood Duel Master.
Diego Santiago Corrigues Ramirez III at your service, young wizard. Abby tells me you wish to learn of the arena, yes? Ah, but the arena, she is not for the faint of heart. She holds a contest like no other, where wizards duel one another. Do not enter unprepared.
Oh, don't worry about that, because the next stop on our tour is the shopping district, where you can prepare for anything. your go-to source for anything you might need. Wands, robes, pointy hats. It's all here. You can also get better card decks, pet supplies, furniture for your dorm, new houses and jewels, or visit the magic mirror to change your look. If your gear lacks a little something, this is the first place you should come to improve it. But if you're light on gold, just come this way. You're a young student, you don't have all the gold in the world. I know what that's like. But you still need gear, 'cause, you know, monsters. That's why you come to Old Town's Bazaar, run by Mr. Alex Silverfist.
Yep, that's me. If you have items you don't need, just come to me to put them up for auction, so that other wizards can buy them from you.
Alex Bazaar is a great way to turn all your non-school gear and things into gold. But another way to get good gear is to just make it.
Ah, yes, there's nothing more satisfying than a magic wand you carved yourself. Come see me when you're ready to learn the fine art of craft.
And I, think that...
Beware! Beyond these gates, the city's gone mad. Wait, you're the hero of Unicorn Way. The headmaster sent you to help. Thank goodness. We've got undead all over the place. Every cursed spirit and vile ghost we sealed away has broken free and attacked the city. Nowhere is safe. Gah, now what? Oh, it's a pet. You're kind of like a wizard's familiar. They help out in all sorts of ways, from discovery to dueling. But it shouldn't be in that tower. That's the caretaker's tower. Nobody's been in there since old Judd, the keeper of the cemetery, passed. Oh, right. Undead. Wizard, go with the pet, work together, and find out what's happening in that tower.
You now have a pet egg in your inventory. Once it hatches, you can equip the pet just as you would a wand and bring it into the tower.
No! I lost! I can't believe You, other wizard! Hurry! You have to help!
You shouldn't have come to this tower. No, shouldn't have done that. Gonna interfere with things don't concern you. Like my plan to turn all pets into zombie pets, You'll see you will. When it comes to pets, sometimes undead is better.
If you have a pet equipped, it can help you in battle.
know when I'm whooped, but I threw the key to my pet kennel into the kennel itself, I did. You can't get through those bars, nohow.
What? That's terrible! We have to get into that kennel. But how? Huh? Oh, I'm Penny Dreadful. I'm new here. When I saw this zombie guy stealing the pets, I tried to stop him and I guess I need more practice. You were great though. But I don't suppose you have any shrinking spells to help us slip through those bars? Oh, what about your pet? It's pretty small. Can you command it to go into the next room and get the key?
You are now commanding your pet, allowing you to get to places and see things wizards can't. Use this ability to enter the next room. Now that your pet has...
Great! Now let's go save all those poor pets! Ah, these cells have combination locks and only old Judd would know the code. I mean, maybe the captive pet saw him put in the correct combo, but I don't speak pet. Do you? I'm seriously asking. Maybe we can guess the combo. Let's see. 00001. Nope, not it. 00002. Not it. Forget it. This is ridiculous. Our only sensible option is to find some way to talk to these captive pets and get the combo.
Yep, I saw that smelly guy put in the combo lots of times. It's 000003.
Don't worry, I'll make sure the pets get back to the pet pavilion in one piece. Check it out sometime to learn all about pet training. After they're safe, I'll go to the headmaster's office and complete my enrollment. Come find me when you get a chance. For right now, though, go tell the guard outside what's happened here.
Well, hello there. I've not made your acquaintance yet. It's always good to see fresh faces here in Wizard City. I wish I had studied to become a wizard instead of, becoming a town guard. Say, I found this book on one of the benches while I was strolling to work this morning. It looks important, and I don't have time to drop it by the library. Would you take it there for me?
Save the pets and a young student, not bad. But our work is just beginning and I need all the help I can get.
Speaking of which, your pet has get with this talent.
I've got alarming reports from Cyclops Lane and Triton Avenue, and I haven't heard anything out of Firecat Alley. So, where do you want to start? You say this was orchestrated by the former Death Professor? I thought he was dead. Well, all the other dead are back, so yeah, that makes sense. The whole city's a mess. The guard is completely overwhelmed. I hate to ask, but could you see if Private Quinn on Firecat Alley needs help? Triton Avenue's been overrun by the undead. I don't have any guards left to try and deal with it either. You're not the first student to offer help. 2 wizards named Griffinbane went in a little while ago, and there was another named Grimwater. But none of them have come out, and I've gotten no word. Can you help me try to find them? Good luck, and above all, be careful. There's a part of the city we contracted out to the Cyclops Legion, appropriately called Cyclops Lane. But their leader, General Achilles, proclaimed an edict outlawing all things with more eyes than he, and forced all residents out of their homes. It's strange. Achilles always seemed an honorable fella, without insecurities about his ocular limitations. No idea what could have changed his mind. Professor Cyrus Drake took this personally, as he and Achilles go back a ways, and sent his student to investigate. Let's see, I wrote his name down. Ah, yes, Nolan... Wait, Stormgate? That can't be right. Anyway, find a kid on Cyclops Lane and, well, help them.
You say you are returning a book that someone dropped? You are quite a good sport to take time out of your day to do that. Thank you for doing that. Oh, hang on there. This book does not belong to the library. Inside the cover it states property of Sabrina Greenstar. She probably dropped it on her way to the fairgrounds. You best give it to her yourself.
Safely back to the pavilion, but now I've got another problem. My enrollment application is missing. I came here all the way from Marleybone to study under the great necromancer Malistaire Drake, who's apparently evil now, and they lost my forms. The headmaster's office is packed to the brim with students, and I don't know what to do. Do you know if there's a registrar we could talk to?
You are returning the book I left on a bench? I didn't have one with me today. Maybe I lost it last week. Oh, that book. I gave that one to Regina for her to use as research for a science project. She's just inside Gollum Court if you want to give it back to her.
I left my book on a bench? What book?
Her eyes get big when you hand her the book.
Oh, yes! This has all the notes I was taking on my science project. I'm sure glad you found this. It was a lot of work for me. Thank you ever so much.
What brings you by, Wizard? A registration form for Penny Dreadful? I'm afraid I don't see it here, which means either she didn't submit one, or it has been moved to the Archivium Malatorium, where it is guarded by the Mad Wraith. We care about protecting personal information. Or it's on Headmaster Ambrose's desk and he just hasn't gotten to all his paperwork this week. Check with him before trying anything else.
Penny Dreadful of the Marleybone Dreadfuls. Why, I taught her adopted parents. Wonderful students. Now, let me find her application. Let's see. Papers to grade, budgetary proposals. Oh, a live frog. Duncan Grimwater's Ode to Malastair, verses 1 to 5. Here we go. Stamped and approved. But I'm afraid this delay has left her rather behind in her coursework. After the fall of the Death School, I moved the students to independent studies. Take this assignment to Penny. Oh, perhaps you can help her catch up.
My application? Oh, thank you. And independent study, huh? I just enrolled and I've already got homework. But if you're willing to help me, maybe we can get this done real quick. It can't be any harder than fighting a zombie, right? Let's see. The assignment is called Battle Tactics of the Undead. Guess we'll be fighting all the zombies. Normally, it says we'd be granted access to the sealed caves. But, that ship has sailed. The undead are everywhere now. I think the best way to do this is for both of us to fight everything on this list and compare notes. We'll have more reliable observations that way. Fight lost souls!
This quest has... Use these arrow keys to select the objective you wish to complete first, and the quest arrow will point you to it.
Life magic was said to have been discovered by the earliest inhabitants of the Ravenwood, guided by none other than Grandfather Tree himself. He instructed his early disciples to plant trees and tend to a grove to learn the complex interactions of all living things. As these early theurges advanced in their studies, so too did their gardens improve, eventually sprouting the sentient spell trees. Not just of life magic, but all the schools. Each tree embodied a new form of magic, a new aspect of existence. It was through their growth, study, and teaching that magical law was tested, explored, and codified.
Ah, you must be the new student I've heard so much about. I can see by the gleam in your eye that you're bound for great things. I want to fashion you a proper set of magical robes. They'll help you on your journeys and look good too. But the gobblers ate all my supplies. I'll need you to get some more so I can make the robes for you. I'm sure you can do it easily. I'll need good cloth. Shawls from the haunted minions on Triton Avenue will serve nicely, along with fabric from Fire Elf hats in Firecat Alley. Finally, I'll need good leather. The belts the Cyclopes wear will be perfect. You can get some in Cyclops Alley. Go forth, young wizard.
Oh, good. Professor Drake sent me another assistant. Hurry, this way. We can talk safely over here.
Look there, wizard. It's a teleporter. If you use it, it will transport you to other teleporters on this street. You can get where you're going quickly.
There. Much better. Hopefully you're more useful than my other assistants. Lazy layabouts just run off. My fellow students and I came to confirm the successful thwarting of the Cyclops Rebellion. But there's a problem. The thwarting was unsuccessful, which should be impossible. Professor Drake handled this problem as any conjurer would. He summoned trolls and minotaurs to deal with it for him. But these lumbering trolls and minotaur warhorns don't seem to be working. They're just wandering around in circles. We could report that to Professor Drake, but I see a spark of ambition in you. Let's knock the sense back into these beasts ourselves, yes? That will certainly earn us some extra credit. You go battle trolls and I'll handle the warhorns.
I don't care for these trolls. They keep making horribly mean, often inscrutable and poorly structured comments to strangers. For no reason, just to pick fights. They're making the whole community of Cyclops Lane really angry and toxic. Can you go teach these trolls some proper community etiquette?
Hey there, wizard. I see you've been helping out. Mighty grateful we are. Emerson and I have to stay around here to protect Nolan. Yes. But, don't tell the boy I said that. Anyway, it means I haven't been able to go visit the armorer Rand Tamor to get my uniform patched up. If you see him out in the street, mind asking him to lend me a hand? Thanks.
Sweeney needs new armor again? You know those guard suits are designed to last 100 years. Somehow, that guy goes through them every month. First time, okay. He jumped down a dragon's throat to rescue a student. Understandably causes some wear and tear. But the 8th or 9th time, let's see if we can't make him something a little sturdier. I hear the armor of the skeletal warrior sealed in the dark cave is enchanted. And the suit coats of the rotting fodder are also pretty special. Defeat the skeletal warriors and rotting fodder, and bring back what you find.
You have just discovered a badge. Badges are some badges will need you to defeat a certain number of foes, and others will require that you complete heroic deeds. Good luck in finding them all.
As other students were. Now General Achilles let trolls go hungry.
One of the trolls came up to me and apologised for being so mean and saying me spear looks like a cheap fireplace poker. Hopefully, the trolls will be back under Professor Drake's control soon. In the meantime, though, at least they're being civilised.
What? The trolls summoned to defeat the Cyclopses have joined up with them and captured my student assistants? What did you do? Never mind, never mind. This is no time for recriminations. That will come later. Now we must figure out how this happened. Myth minions cannot just turn on their masters. It's against their code of honor, or laws of physics, or whatever. There's something strange afoot. I think our best course of action is to tell a grown-up. Report the situation to Professor Drake, while I remain and bravely hold the line. Make sure to mention that I'm still here, bravely holding the line while the other students are busy talking and...
You can get to use the Return to Commons button to get back to the Commons, and then head to Ravenwood.
Yes, trouble on Cyclops Lane, something students. Oh, you're one of those fast talkers, aren't you? Lovely. Let me save you the trouble of breathlessly barking and dancing about like a dog reporting a mishap in a well. I already know everything. And I need you, yes you, to help me save Cyclops Lane. Are you up to it? Splendid. Then quickly, go to Victor Darkwood in the shopping district. He will give you an item of great importance. Bring it back to me.
Welcome
Welcome to Darkwood's Apparel Barrel, where shopping for apparel's more fun than monkistons in a barrel. Professor Drake sent you, eh? Which one? The mean one or the evil one? Cyrus? Aye. He's the mean. The old Death Professor Malastair, oi. That's his brother. Always wear a grumpy pair. Can't say I mind there being one less around these days. Anyway, here's the old Grump's package. All his laundry clean, pressed, and folded correctly. No matter what he says.
That certainly took you long enough. No doubt Victor folded my robes improperly as well. Why do you continue raving about Cyclops Lane? The situation is well in hand. I sent an army of trolls to ensure as much. The trolls are revolting, you say? Yes, that is a problem, and it must be dealt with harshly. Take this note to Headmaster Ambrose at once.
I will not expel you. I realize Professor Drake takes particular umbrage at the trolls are revolting joke, but this is simply too far. You mean to say the trolls he sent to Cyclops Lane are revolting in the combative sense? Oh dear, he must remedy this at once. Don't worry, young wizard. Professor Drake may seem callous, but he is not his brother. Impress upon him the severity of the issue, and he will help.
You're still here? The trolls are rebelling, Captured some students, you say? Nolan behaving bravely? I don't believe you. Although, thinking about it, Wizard City is old and holds many ghosts with strange powers not commonly practiced today. It's not impossible such a spirit may have a way to enthrall my minions, though General Achilles would have neither means nor motive to summon one. What's that? Yes, Malastair would. I heard you met him. Well, he and Achilles are old comrades. Who knows what dark powers he gave the Cyclops? All I can do is guide you. Whatever my brother summoned to disrupt my magic will be with Achilles. Find it, destroy it, and save the students. Also, make sure young Master Stormgate doesn't get swallowed by his own humongo frog again.
If you marked your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
Professor Drake said to tell me not to get eaten. I knew deep down he really cared, and he's trusted me to save Cyclops Lane. So then, if the students were kidnapped by trolls and the trolls work for the Cyclopsi, then a Cyclops should know where the students are. Therefore, my first order of business is to have you go fight Cyclopsicles until one tells you where the students are.
trolls deliver them. 'Cause there's nightmares in there no sane Cyclops can endure.
You have to get us out of here! Those zombie creatures have the talisman to dispel these bubbles. Get it from them, please!
Take the talisman, free the miscreants, but you will all be chow for the Great One, whose gaze enthralls and whose teeth destroy.
Oh, thank you! I thought for sure the spirits here were going to possess us and make us dance to catchy, upbeat music. It's my worst fear. I don't know what happened. The trolls just grabbed us and sealed us in bubbles to become vessels for the Great One. Whatever that means. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd very much like to flee in terror.
See all these gnarly ghosts? Oh, yeah. Osiris said they were sealed in this cave by his bro back in the day. Something with power over the dead broke him out, though. Oh, you think Malister did it? Didn't he blow up with the death school or something? Yeah, whatever. Gonna have to get some rays.
Let me guess, Nolan sent you to do his work for him? That is such a myth wizard thing to do. Or maybe it's just him. I'll get everyone to safety. Find us back by Nolan and we can discuss next steps.
Ah, excellent. I can rework the enchanted metal of that armor into something even Sweeney can't break. And a lining made from those coats will provide a superior fit and comfort for the guard on the go. And done. Easy work when you have the right materials. Tell him if he ruins this set, he needs to stop turning down all those promotions and take a desk job.
Hey, Rand said I should take a desk job. No, no, that ain't me. I'm a man of action, I am. And now, thanks to you, I'm dressed for the part. Thanks, wizard.
Everyone safe? Good. Now we need to finish the job the trolls and Warhorns started. We need to defeat General Achilles. I don't know what dark influence Achilles found in this cave or how it lets him disrupt control of Professor Drake's minions, but it doesn't matter.
I feel like it matters a little bit. We'll never get to Achilles' tower with those Warhorns on his side.
No, we definitely won't. Our spellbooks are gone, and they are not entry-level monsters. But our new friend here can do it.
Oh, that's an excellent idea I just had. Wizard, go fight Warhorns until they surrender. I'll stay here and protect the others.
Thanks. Hey, another problem with Warhorns. One of them stole something from me when we were captured, something very difficult to replace. My maze book. Minotaurs guard labyrinths, you see, so they said they can't let me finish those mazes. So, if you happen to be fighting them anyway, could you get it back for me? Thanks.
General Achilles ain't the only Cyclops to go rogue. Notorious criminal Ius Maximus is lurking on this street as well. Stole the legendary Thunder Hammer he did. It's worth more than I make in a decade, and that lanky lame brain is probably using it to drive nails. He's likely just backing his old hideout down the street. Mind taking a look for me? If he's there, I'll get some guards to back you up.
Ah! You have been asked to enter a dungeon. To go inside, you will need to stand on that sigil next to the door. Once you activate the sigil, a countdown...
Stupid hammer! Throw thunder! Yeah! Yeah! Strike! I think it's broken. Hey, who are you? Can you make this thunder hammer do thunder? No? Then you're no use to me. If this thunder hammer actually worked, you wouldn't have beaten me. So fine, take it to Emerson. Let these guys arrest me. I'll be back. Nothing can escape the all-seeing eyes. get past Colonel Romulus anyway. You just wasted your time. I saw you defeat the Warhorns, wizard. But can you defeat Achilles himself? I hope so. Someone needs to save Jem.
Could you come see me? I need your help. As they say, knowledge is power. I think it's about time you do some research. You'll need to go to the haunted cave. That is, if you're brave enough. Once there, search around the graveyard for where the Elder Seer is buried. Remember, a graveyard wouldn't scare a death student. At least not a brave one.
You hear a strange noise.
Welcome, student of the Death School. I shall now bestow some of my knowledge from the beyond upon you. Train well.
Congratulations on entering the haunted cave and learning from the Elder Seer. It is a tradition to seek it out in order to grow in power. I may make a death student out of you yet, but you'll have to really bone up on your studies. An old death school joke.
Hey, you're back! Can I see your notes? Undead weaknesses, life magic and soap, but they're resistant to blades, rocks, and rolled up newspapers. I had pretty similar results. Let's call this study successfully reproduced. I'll take it to Headmaster Ambrose right away. Thanks, wizard. I wrote a letter to tell my parents that I arrived safely, but I haven't had a chance to send it. What with all the not arriving safely. Which is okay. It gave me a chance to add some stuff about Malistaire. He was my parents' favorite professor and an old family friend. Did you know he once drained all the life force out of a troll to regrow a limb, then raised the troll to fight an ogre and save some students? He was a hero. My whole life, I wanted to be just like him. I can't believe what he's doing now. I wish I just knew why. Anyway, sorry. Would you mind taking my letter to Prospector Zeke and ask him to deliver it next time he's in Marleybone?
Why, sure, youngin'. I'd be downright tickled to deliver that letter. I run a sort of postal service to fund my many wanderings through the spiral. Say, now that I think of it, I just came back from Marleybone. Got a package for, one Miss Penny Dreadful. You know what? How's about I trade you the package for the letter? you take yours to Miss Penny, and I'll take mine to her parents. Off you go now.
The more I think about Malistaire, the more it doesn't make... If I could... Wizard, I see you found my spell book. No, I didn't talk to Malistaire. I should have known he'd be too smart to come here. Could be worse, I guess. At least I have these thorough reports on undead battle tactics, so I can handle the things in this cave. Huh? Oh, my parents sent me a package. You're right. Maybe it will cheer me up. Let's see. Oh, wow, pet snacks. That'd be great. If I had a pet. Tell you what, Wizard, you've been just a small token to say how much everything you've done has meant to me.
One of you comes to face me at last. Know this. I see Cyclops Lane, but it was not my choice.
It was mine. No, down here, near the ground. Yes, me. Fear me. For I am a prince of Darkmoor. Cursed to be a bunny. Beaten by a vampire. Then trapped between physical and spiritual planes. I am a... But Malistaire destroyed our prison, sent us to cause chaos. And then his brother provided an easily swayed. Sadly, yours is too keen an intellect to fall for my diabolical cuteness. So instead, sit them, General! you brought Achilles to heel doesn't matter. As long as my influence remains over Cyclops Lane, I will never fade.
He's right, you know. His thralls keep him tethered to the physical world. But if he lost them, he'd fade back to the Nexus twixt. I'm telling you this because I never liked that bunny. I took Cyclops Lane as a distraction from Malister's plan. Whatever that is. We Cyclops are an honorable people, and I was honor-bound to Malister for saving my life from a rogue optometrist. Now, I'm honor-bound to you. The Great One sees the watching eyes, our security system, turning them into hypno. Even now, these crystal balls maintain his bewitching gaze.
This isn't the end of me, Wizard. I'll be back. Ours will be a rivalry for the ages. You'll see. One day, the Great One will return!
He probably won't return, and his thrall should slowly return to normal. I vow I will honor my word and restore order to this street. In its most rarefied form, myth is the magic of the mind, the energy of thought and imagination. But in its current application, the myth school is relatively young, relying as it does on fables and legends that needed first to be written. Conjuration was discovered by a bard named Jack Stanley Kane, who sang a troll song so well the troll came to life and attacked the audience. The performance received mixed reviews, but the monster summoning was embraced by everyone, from tyrants to toddlers, and remains in practice today.
The trolls and warhorns seem more docile now. I take it that means we were successful in defeating General Achilles?
More like this wizard was successful, bro. Doesn't look like you moved an inch since you got us captured.
Now, let's not point fingers. We succeed and fail as a team. And I will report our success to Professor Drake as such. A team effort.
Whatever you say, Nolan. Wizard, you should head back to Sergeant Muldoon in Old Town and tell him Cyclops Lane is under control.
Oh, thank you. And see, it says right on the front, Maze Book, not labyrinths, no guarding necessary. Silly warhorns.
General Achilles is backing down? Good. Then maybe he can do the job he promised to do and maintain order on Cyclops Lane. Though it may take a while with all the creatures roaming around there now. Good work all the same, Wizard.
I am Baldur Gold.
Hey there, young wizard. How's it going for you so far?
You explain that Baldur Goldpaws asked you to help set up trade relations between Grizzleheim and Wizard City.
That's great. Old Zeke's always happy to do business with the bears. Tell Baldur I'll trade with him.
Hello there, young student. Welcome to the library. Can I help you find any book or card in particular?
You tell Mr. Argleston about the trade agreement Baldur is trying to set up.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I would be happy to trade treasure cards with Grizzleheim. I wonder if we can set up a library exchange program.
Welcome to my shop, young wizard. Can I interest you in some furniture for your dorm room?
You tell Mr. Quickhammer about the flying boat with the trader from Grizzleheim.
That's great. I offer a selection of furnishings from across the spiral. Adding imports from Grizzleheim will certainly be good for my business. Did you get agreement from the three merchants? Good! You have brought two. I would like to. You look like you could use a new rune-carved ring. I have just the one in stock.
Before he tries to sell you something, you explain about the trade agreement.
That sounds like a great idea. Sign me up. You should head back to tell Baldur that we're willing to trade. You there. Can I interest you in a new robe? This is a cold land, and you should try to stay warm. What size are you?
You explain that you're not robe shopping. You're here to set up trade with Wizard City.
Trade with Wizard City? I can certainly do that. I will have to get some smaller sizes in stock, though.
Welcome, young outsider. Where are you from, and what can I do for you?
You explain that you're from Wizard City, and that you're here to set up trade with Grizzleheim.
Sounds good to me. I'll trade with anyone with gold in their pocket. They are in a
I'm lucky you came along. Something has broken the flow of storm magic through the street. Those towers should have arcs of lightning between them. This is bad! My sister Susie and I came to see if we could help get things back under control, but we got separated. The haunted minions drove me back. Can you create a diversion so I can try to break through, attack the minions, and I'll meet you by the river?
Greetings, wizard. Thank goodness you're here. The undead are making a mess of everything, but they're only the beginning. Storm magic flows through Triton Avenue in a steady current, or at least it did, until all this craziness started. Now the flow has been diverted. It's making the storm creatures that live in the river angry. Lightning eels have swarmed up from the depths and are slithering amok. If they aren't driven away, their electrical charge could unbalance things even more. Can you go drive some of them away?
Thanks for the help, Wizard. I wouldn't have gotten here without you. I'm worried something terrible has happened. On my way here, I saw one of the lightning eels with Susie's wand in its jaws. Maybe she just dropped it, but maybe not. What can we do?
I couldn't help it over here. You're very loud. If you can bring me that wand, I may be able to assist.
Really? How?
You've gained greater power, I see. Come find me if you want to know another spell.
Duncan Grimwater, Necromancer. I was drawn here by a massive surge of death magic. It must be the reason the undead have overrun the street. I wish Malastare were here. He could stop all this madness instantly. If only he were still alive. Malastare is alive? Can we? You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.